You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.
You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud, so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south.
You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Sixers Alert Sixers Alert episode number 46 for the Sixers vs. Knicks Game 5 pregame. I'm here with my guy, one of the members of Hardcore Sports, part of the co-host of Pick and Roll podcast, which will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Got a big show planned. I'll put it in the group chat after the show, Nikki. How you doing, man? How you doing, Nick?
Awesome, and thanks for having me on. It's great to have something to do with my time.
Right.
I'm a little burnt out after last weekend. And plus, I was out for my birthday. I went to Chicky and Pete's.
Oh, hey, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, it was on Thursday. I caught part of the you had the Sixers game on one TV, the draft on the TV above it.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting the right seat.
Yeah, I was streaming the Sixers, and then I wasn't watching the draft, so people in the chat were telling me, oh, look, he got drafted here. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks.
Yeah, I have a picture I can text you later.
Oh, yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah, do that. So the main reason I wanted you to have on the show again, remember, you were on this show when I first started it a while back. So the main reason I wanted you on the show is that you know your Sixers. You know your basketball. So me and you are on the same wavelength when it comes to realistic basketball, about the Sixers, about anything. So I just go on Twitter, right? And I'm seeing all these bad takes and everything. And with everything on the Sixers looking the way it is right now, how you feeling, man? How you feeling about this team right now for this game tonight?
As far as tonight's game goes, I feel unconfident. I felt that way after game 4 when we lost out. I'm looking at like 3-1. We're struggling against the Knicks in all these games. We're struggling to get those rebounds.
Yeah.
The only time we won was when we had Joel Embiid, our MVP, go for 50. But if he can't do that, this team doesn't win. And granted,
Correct.
we're making the games close. We're competing, but at the end of the day, we're not winning these games we need to. And that's why we're down 3-1. So I'm
Fact.
not that confident going into it.
I'm not either, man. I'm not either. It's just like when you look at the numbers and you look with the eye test, I trust the eyes more than anything. And then you see what Tobias Harris is doing. You see what the bench is doing, having Batum score 1 point in the first half. And then it's just like MB doing all that he can with half a face and one leg. And then Maxey doing all that he can. Kelly Oubre got 19. Okay. He didn't have his best game defending Jalen Brunson. We threw everything at him. Brunson, Batum, Tobias Harris, which I'm still questioning to this day. But it's just like it's not working. And my confidence level, bro, we're going to talk about our scales in a little bit. It's at an all-time low. It is at an all-time low. And it's not just because of the player standpoint. No. It's Nick Nurse. It's the way he's coaching this team and the way the rotations. How do you think Nick Nurse has been doing so far?
I mean, this year it's been kind of it's been better than Doc Rivers, but at the same time, it hasn't been world-breaking either for us.
Correct.
I mean, especially when we saw without Embiid. I mean, granted, he was without his best player, but I didn't see anything from Nick Nurse that really impressed me. We were still dropping a lot of games.
Yeah, of course. And
without Embiid, the bench minutes, they can't compete during those short periods.
No, and you bring up a good point too with Joel Embiid's minutes, because in the second half he played all 24 minutes. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Someone has to step up, leave Embiid, let him rest on one leg and half a face. Like, you just can't do that. So when I was talking to my bro, JJ, yesterday, I was like, dude, how do you feel about Embiid playing all 24 minutes? He goes, Mitch, he has to. How are we not going to win? Like, that's my point. We don't have anyone to step right now. If we get eliminated in the first round, Paul Reed's contract is non-guaranteed. That means we can let him go. Bye-bye.
Yep.
And then that means we only have 2 players on the roster for this offseason. So what I'm saying is someone's got to step up, bro. Someone's got to step up, man.
Yeah. And I'm looking at Tobias Harris, who should, but obviously hasn't. Hey, name me one great game he's had through the 4 games so far. Or not even great. Name me one good game he's had.
In this playoffs or offseason?
In this series.
In this series right now, you can't.
Exactly.
You really can't.
The point. He's supposed to be the third guy, but he's not playing up to that role.
Correct. When I was at my friend's house, it was like the first night of Passover. And so we were just watching a game or whatever. And I'm like, dude, how many points is Tobias Harris going to finish with tonight? He goes 20. And then I go, he's going to finish with 10. But he's like, Mitch, he already has 10.
Right, you told me that. And he scored nothing else.
My buddy texted me out after that. He was like, Mitch, shut up. Stop being right. I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. Sorry that I know my basketball and take it very seriously.
What do you expect?
Right.
I mean, truth is truth.
Exactly. And then you can talk about how the referees with each call, not going our way, not even going the Knicks' way, being bad. But we still had plenty of chances to win this series, to win these games. We could have been up 3-1. We could have been up tied 2-2. But instead now we're 1-3. And it's just like, for me, this is not the Sixers team. Something is wrong mentally. Something's wrong, bro. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what that is. What do you think is wrong?
Before I get to the thing is, they can't close games. Like, they start off hot. It looks like the first quarter going to the second, it's going to be a good night. And then as you get to the third, fourth, it's close. Maybe you have a few lead changes, but then by the last minute, Knicks are up by a significant enough margin for 30 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
It's like they're clearly not mentally prepared. They're not mentally there for playoff mode.
Not there at all. And you said closing out. Like, that is my main fear of this series. I've said it since game one. My friend JJ asked me, Mitch, are you afraid of the Knicks? And I go, no, I'm not afraid of the Knicks. I'm afraid of us closing out. We weren't able to close out a series, like games pretty much all year long, especially when Embiid was out. Maxey occasionally here and there. I think Oubre maybe once or twice, but he healed a little bit during the season. We're going to talk about him for sure later, but there's no guaranteed guy to step up. There is not. The Knicks have those guys. Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart, Bogdanovich, who is out for the rest of the playoffs. You can even go McBride. He can close out to an extent.
They still have McBride, Brunson, and what's this? Yeah, Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich.
Yeah, he's out. And the other name just slipped my run. You still have
Randall?
No, not Randall. Hart, Josh. You still
Josh
have Hart.
Yeah.
Good. They can still close games.
Josh Hart, if he cannot make a shot, you know what he does? He plays with heart. No pun intended. He grabs those boards. He's averaging like 12 to 15 this series. How is that possible? We can't get one guy other than Embiid to grab boards. We can't get anyone else. Like, I'm going to look up that statistic right now, actually. I want to know how many rebounds Josh Hart is averaging, how many rebounds this series. So I'm going to look that up. Let's see here. How do you feel about Josh Hart, bro, getting all those rebounds?
It's something that we surely will. It's something that would help us out greatly. I would love to have a player that could do that during the playoffs.
Yeah.
And actually help us out, but.
You ready for this?
Go for it.
For total rebounds, we're going to go to total here. 17, I think it was 17 the first game. No, wait. Okay. 17 the first, 6 the second, 15, 13, and then 10. Wait, that was against Chicago. So, 17, 6, 15, and 13. Like, are you kidding me? When you add those up, let's see, 30 plus 15, 45, 51. 51 divided by 4, I'm not doing math. That's bad. That's bad for us.
That's combined 51 rebounds this series.
Yeah. What is up, Nick? How's it going? Mitch, I'm calling you right now. Bron to Philly this offseason. You and I were just talking about this before I hit live. We were just talking about this. We're not getting LeBron. I'm telling you that right now. This is a bold take here. I don't think he's leaving. I think he will stay in LA. And then wherever it takes, I think they're going to trade for Bronny. Or if Bronny, somehow, some way, they trade up to get him. I can see it either way. I don't think we're going to get LeBron James. We're not. Nikki?
All right, let's make history. What?
No, I'm talking about LeBron. How do you feel about this whole thing with LeBron?
Oh, I'm not even going to get started on it because, number one, the Lakers season just ended yesterday. We haven't even reached free agency yet. We don't know what's going to happen. For all we know, he could end up staying with the Lakers anyway, especially if Bronny decides he's not ready for the NBA yet.
Correct. And Blaze Radio, one of our co-hosts of the Pick and Roll podcast, episode 69 tomorrow, Bronny to Duquesne. I think that's what's going to happen as well. That's in like my back pocket because LeBron James's best friend is the head coach at Duquesne. And then his younger brother, that's on his top of his list for the schools to go to. So I think Bronny's going to go in the transfer portal, go to Duquesne for that. So there's a couple of things you could say about him. There's a couple. If we sign Bron, you owe me a slice of pizza and Coke. No. Sorry, I'm keeping my money. I'm keeping my money, bro. Bradley Beal that bad, or he just had a bad game? The Suns, bro, we're going to talk about this more tomorrow on the Pick and Roll podcast. Make sure you tune in. But I'm just going to give you a little snippet here. The big three was a major. I think it was the biggest flop in NBA history. That's a snip. You got anything to say about this before we move on? Or just wait for
I'm
tomorrow?
going to save this one for tomorrow night. So if you want that, tune in tomorrow night for Pick and Roll at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Appreciate
we'll discuss
that.
the rest of the NBA.
Miles McBride and Josh Hart plays with Hart, no pun intended, and controls the pace to close out. Miles McBride, I remember when I was on a live stream with Mike Sports Vibes, and he was like, Mitch, is there a player on the Knicks that scares you? And I go, Miles McBride, because he can put up 25 points a night if he wants to. The very first game, he put up 21, damn it. I was like, just get 4 more so I can be right. But, yeah, it's Miles McBride, man, by far. And Josh Hart controls the pace to close out. We cannot close out. This is the team. It's just like, we don't have those dogs, Nikki. We don't have those dogs like the New York Knicks do. They will do everything they can to claw, climb, and do what they can in order to win. What do we do in the last 5 minutes? We crumble.
Nothing.
Crumble cookie. We don't score anything. And then Tobias Harris is still on the dang court. Each time when we had Tobias Harris off the court, we win. Every single time. And there's a rumor, I think Philly at halftime told me this, that Tobias Harris might get benched tonight. And then you heard Ricky Council there. So I'm just like keeping my eyes open. Because if that happens, I still don't like our chances to win, but I like that anything better than Tobias Harris. So how would you feel if Ricky Council started tonight?
I would be a little bit interested to see, okay, what's going to happen in this one?
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, is it really going to make much of a difference? We're in the playoffs now, mind you, when it matters most. Is this the best time in the world to bring them out? Is it?
What else can you do? You can put Paul Reed there. And I'm a fan of Paul Reed. I will put Paul Reed there. It's something, but then I'm going to keep on saying this. You know who should have been in that spot? He's still injured. No one is really talking about him. Robert Covington. They said he was supposed to be ready to go before this series. If he was here, Tobias would have been on the bench. Covington would have been in the 4. And then you have Robert Covington nowhere to be found. And then now we're stuck with Batum, who's been doing terrible since the Miami Heat game.
Right.
Batum has been doing jack. Paul Reed, okay, if you want to go that route. But like we have no power forwards. We have none.
None. No. That's another thing. Like maybe the last time the Sixers had a legit power forward.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley.
We don't have to.
And I was born in 95. Barkley was on the Suns the year I was born. So that was before I was even born. Right. Throughout my lifetime. And even centers outside of Embiid, we had Mutombo for a bit. And then I'm not even going to get into this, Samuel Dallenberg and so on and so forth. Kwame Brown for a year and all that.
Kwame Brown, we had Andre Drummond, we had Boban Marjanovic, we had Andre Drummond, DeAndre Jordan, Mo Bamba, Nerlens Noel,
majority of them backup centers.
Yeah.
Even the ones that started out of that.
Yeah.
weren't great.
And then once someone says, what about Okafor? Okafor, whatever his name is. I'm like, he's in the wrong era. He was in the wrong era. If he played in like the early 2000s, he would have been fine. If he played like in the 90s, he would have been fine. We don't have to trade up to get Bronny. He's not a late first-round pick. He is not a late first-round pick. No, he's not even the second rounder. In his NBA draft, it's 2 nights this year, I think. But that's kind of weird. I'm not kidding anymore. No one thought you were kidding. Mitch is keeping his money. Mitch like his money. He will tell you why. Gee, I wonder why I like my money. I'm Mr. Krabs. The Suns are a mess. Yeah. What is up, Jackie? What is up? And guys, please subscribe to my man Nikki C's here. Nikki, I'll put your link in the chat now. Let me do that. And
I already
if you want to
have it.
put it in there, go for it. You can do that as well. Yeah. There's Nikki's link. So please go subscribe to him, man. Get him to 500. Let's help him get to 500. So, yep. We don't have we don't have the dogs. We don't. Hate to say it, but Sixers don't have the closer, not Embiid, not Maxey yet. It was a wide ride of a season. Yep. Hey, look,
we
it's
have
Crumble
the
Cookie.
potential there. We have this on paper. We have the piece to beat the Knicks, but we don't actually have the tools to get it done come game time.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Crumble Cookie. That was probably Spongy. Rumor halftime screen in Dosage again. No, apparently he was cleaning a pool, or his boss was cleaning a pool of someone who's very close to the Sixers or something. I don't really believe it, but it was something to talk about. Joel Embiid not being healthy once again, killing us.
Yep. It's crazy because after that game 4 loss and my confidence was low, I'm thinking to myself, on paper, the Sixers are contenders. In reality, they're a 2020s version of, say, y'all T-Mac with the Rockets, where an irrelevant team became relevant again, but they only got so far. Or the Carmelo Nuggets in the 2000s, where an irrelevant team became relevant, but only got so far. I see some similar parallels here with the Sixers so far throughout Embiid's time.
And that's the thing. I blame the front office 1,000%. They built this team completely wrong. One, Daryl Morey in the trade deadline. I love the Buddy Hield trade at that time. I love the Patrick Beverly and Cameron Payne trade. I still do. Cameron Payne's a dog. But then it's just like it falls flat on our face every single time. And then now here comes the people on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. They're like, oh, Nick Nurse is the worst coach than Doc Rivers now. I'm like, dude, he's down 3-1 to the Pacers. He's about to get eliminated also. Yeah, I just hate that. Welcome, Crumble Cookies. Yeah, Thunder will talk the word again with the Thunder. Face a lame Pelican squad. Yep. Dallenberg. Yep. LaBamba. Yep.
His greatest accomplishment was lasting as long as he did, referring to Dallenberg.
Yeah. Are we next year going to sing the same song? Joel Embiid is not the healthy year. And yeah, it looks like we're going to keep on singing the same song and dance every single time. Every single time. Yeah. Theo Ratliff, he was actually my neighbor. Sean Bradley. Yep. Bronny's a 69th rounder. Facts. There's Nikki's link there. Pacers are really good, man. Yeah, they're a really good team. They're underrated, man. Underrated. Tonight, I guarantee. You guarantee. No. Hey, what is up? What is up, bro? Thank you for stopping by. We already talked about that. LeBron is Rod. Am I that far late in the comments? Jeez.
They're coming in left and right.
I love it, man. I love it. Keep it coming. He's a sore loser like KD. Twix. Nick Nurse is better. Of course, Daryl Morey waited too long to trade his boyfriend. Yeah, that's what costed us. That is actually what costed us. And you look at the Clippers right now, they are tied with the Mavericks 2-2 without Kawhi. So now it's just like, who really won that trade? Who do you think really won that trade now? Batum, he's going to retire. He's an expiring deal, I think. Robert Covington is injured. And then who's the other guy we got? Okay. All right. No, sing song. Chicago Nikki C says. Go ahead. How can you have faith when the team keep on falling flat on its face every single time? How? How? You good, bro?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. If the Clippers win that series, somehow they ain't again with the Thunder. We got get out of funk tonight. Yeah. Who's the favorite? The Knicks are the favorite, right?
And they must be.
Let me look here. Game cat. Yep, 4.5 point favorite. 4.5. What is it? Clippers and 4. It's OKC, bro. Lightning and the Thunder. I love that song. Join the Discord. Yeah. So let's talk about Buddy Hield, man. What happened? What happened?
This is a major disappointment for the Sixers. We talked about last offseason, both of us suggested Buddy Hield as a trade. It didn't happen as soon as we expect to. It finally happened. But then, when it did, it hasn't clicked. It hasn't clicked at all. And even into the playoffs, you would think on paper this would be Buddy Hield's time to step up and help out. You maybe
Correct.
get you 10, 12 points a night, but he's not doing that in this series.
Right. I mean, hold on. Let me. This is his. Look at this. This season, he averaged 12 points per game, 2.63 points made. He was shooting 38.6 from 3, 2%, 2 shooting percentage of 57.8. And remember, as soon as we got him, Nikki, as soon as we got him, the first 4 games, he averaged like 20 plus and 6 assists. This playoffs, 0.7 points per game, 0.3. Like, what the hell is going on? I'm keep on saying this. I wanted Buddy Hield from Oklahoma. We had the number 1 pick that year. We took Ben Simmons. I wanted to trade back to get this guy. And then later on down the road, a couple years later, the Indiana Pacers offered us Buddy Hield and Tyrese Halliburton for Ben Simmons. Didn't take that. So we trade Indiana 3 second-round picks and Marcus Morris for this guy. I was so happy. Me, Blaze, Philly Halftime, we went live right away to explain our joy. To praise joy. And this is what we get. We were all excited to see how he was going to do with Joel Embiid. This is what we're getting. And I'm telling you, bro, he's going to be gone. I want him gone now. Which is like we gave up 3 second-rounders. And I know people are saying second-rounders don't mean anything. I get it. But it's just like, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. I mean, look at Jokic. No one knew he was going to be like that. Look at Draymond Green. No one knew he was going to be like that and be like a WWE wrestler on the floor. No one knew that. No one knew James Harden was going to be like that. No one knew. I mean, like, it's a gamble, but it's worth the gamble. Look at Tyrese Maxey. We don't have a good draft history, but Maxey in the Daryl Morey era has been the best pick so far. So I'm like, and then we let go of Isaiah Joe. Don't get me started on that. But
I would say Maxey is the best move of the Daryl Morey era, period. Trade, free agent signing, draft, best move, period.
Correct, exactly. Buddy Hield got Joel Embiid, and he sucks. Yeah. It's just, I'm telling you, if he does not play tonight, and then he plays Mountain again, I'm a huge D'Anthony Mountain fan. But D'Anthony Mountain, he still don't know what he is with his injury, with his back. So for me, I'm just like, we're screwed there. The guard position, backup guard, Cameron Payne needs to play. Cameron Payne needs to play.
Yeah.
I don't care if he starts. Give me 25 minutes a game off the bench.
You got to give him something. And we saw it in game 4. I remember sitting there at the bar watching. I looked at the guy next to me and said, it's about time they played him.
I Absolutely.
We saw when he stepped in, all of a sudden he made some difference off the bench. Now, last game he did poor too, but you're only going off 2 games off
Yep.
the bench.
Correct.
Well, if he had been playing this entire time and he was doing poor 3 out of 4 games, then it'd be an entirely different conversation. But so far, it's 1 good game, 1 not so good game, but that's just 2 games. The other games, he wasn't even a factor to praise or blame.
Primetime, you said we got nothing to lose. All the pressure's on us and not to get eliminated. We got everything to lose. It's just like if we lose tonight, it's just like, what's next? What is going to happen next? It's just like it's an ongoing domino effect. For me, it's just like Embiid. I forget what he said exactly. He was like, "We have no pressure" or something. I'm like, huh? Are they like not even trying now? Which I call BS on that wholeheartedly. But I love this team. This is my number one. So it's just tough for me to like backs against the wall. It's an elimination game. Yeah, it is an elimination game at its finest. At its finest. And this just came to me. When Embiid was injured, right? When Embiid was injured, he was out for like a couple months. People were like, okay, let's lose to the play-in. Let's keep on losing. We'll get that 7th seed. We'll beat Miami. We'll get to the Knicks. We'll beat the Knicks and all that stuff. Did that happen? No. I wanted him. Hold on, I got a clip of this actually. Hold on. It's like it's the competitive nature. And the people were saying, yeah, we're gonna go to the play-in. It's crazy. Hold on. Listen to this clip. You ready? This is what I said before Miami. Hold on.
It makes me want the 6th seed even more now because the play-in is starting next week. So I'm just thinking, like, please just don't play him on Sunday. Let him rest, and hopefully everything falls into place. We get the 6th seed. That is the best case scenario right now. It just makes me.
If we got the 6th seed, you know who we're playing right now?
The Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes. That would have been the best case scenario. But no, people wanted us to lose. People were like, don't worry, Mitch, we'll get out of the first round. Are we getting out of the first round now? No. We could have just, it was a storybook ending. It was storybook. I mean, we fired the guy, and then now we have a chance to knock him out in the playoffs for everything that he's done for the last 2-3 years. Now people are like, oh, we can take on the Knicks. I'm like, no. This defense is top notch. They got players that would step up. I would rather have the Boston Celtics. I said it before. I said I'd rather have the Boston Celtics. Am I scared of them? No. I'm scared of ourselves. I'm scared of the Sixers, bro. I'm not even scared of the Knicks. Bucks screwed themselves by losing to the Magic. See? We could have had that in the palm of our hands. And what happened? No. We got to lose. Oh, man. I can't. I got to find all those tweets. Ugh, that's going to be fun. Finding all that. So, I mean, what else is on your mind, Nikki, about the Sixers? Have it.
About them at this point, even though they could, maybe they do win tonight. Maybe. And maybe they do force a game 6. But I'm not confident that this team's winning this series the way they played so far. Tobias Harris, I haven't seen anything from him that shows he can be a valuable starter come playoff time. Kelly Oubre, he's done decent so far, but obviously it's not great and it's not good enough so far. Then you got the bench guys. Who off the bench beside that performance from Cameron Payne in Game 4 has impressed? I'm looking around and I'm trying to figure it out. Game 1, not impressed. Game 2, not impressed. Game 3, Cameron Payne helped us. Game 4, not impressed. I don't have much confidence in them. So, I mean, who's going to step up now miraculously?
Who's going to step up miraculously? That's a question I've been asking myself all year. That's a question I've been asking myself all year. Has been Maxey? Yes, from time to time. We've been seeing him develop ever since we drafted him. We've been watching him grow. We've been seeing his game develop. He's an all-star. He's the most improved player. Yes, I get that. He's doing everything that he can, but he needs help. Even Joel Embiid said that Kelly Oubre is the third best player on this team. Embiid said that. And now people are saying, oh, Tobias Harris is going to Detroit. He could have already went to Detroit if we traded for Bogdanovich and Alec Burks. He could have already been there.
And we see what those two have been doing with the Knicks. The team were down 3-1 to. This is just another classic example of the ongoing saga of potential trades, potential picks, coming to backfire on the 76ers. That's been going on my whole life. Do I even need to go back to the 98 draft when we could have had either Pierce or Nowitzki and we drafted Larry Hughes? I mean, I'm not going to go back there.
He was decent. He was not those guys, but he had a decent career.
When you look back on it, you could have had a champion on your team. It doesn't look so hot looking back on it.
This is my favorite question I've been getting for the last couple months now. Why did you guys pay Tobias $40 million per year? Because Jimmy Butler was out. He did not want to deal with he did not want to deal with Brett Brown and Ben Simmons. So there was no way we could afford to lose them both at that time. So then their backs are against the wall. They picked Tobias Harris. Again, I am not mad at the guy for taking his money. I'm not mad at the guy. I'm just mad that he sucks right now. And watch. Blaze is going to clip that and record it. It'll be on the pick and roll tomorrow. Just watch. Yeah, that's basically why he didn't want to deal with Brett Brown and Ben Simmons. People were saying, oh, Tobias Harris over me? They took Brett Brown and Ben Simmons, which is actually worse. Yeah, Chicago as a Philly. I still don't get it because of the Jimmy Butler being gone. Yeah. If the Sixers do lose tonight and the season is over, would you guys be against trading Embiid this offseason? I would not trade him. Because you look at him off the floor right now, like the plus minus is minus 36 with him off the floor. With him on, it's plus 34. So if you got to trade him, I want the Rudy Gobert haul. I want like 4 or 5 first-round picks. There's no way that everyone is going to want to, like, are the Bucks going to trade Giannis? No. Are the Denver's going to trade Jokic? No. Are Spurs going to trade Wembanyama? No. Is the Timberwolves going to trade Anthony Edwards, which we will be talking about tomorrow for sure on the pick and roll? No. It's just like they already got their superstar player. So if we wanted to trade him, it's like, yes, you could make a case for Miami. You could. Like Bam, Yaquez, etc. You could make a case for that. But how old is Bam? Like, do you guys know how old Bam Adebayo is? Like, to me, he's still a top 5 center, top 5, top 10 center. But then it's just like, you got Yaquez, who's going to be in a first-team all-rookie. Mark my words, he's the first-team all-rookie here. It's just like, we're stuck. Would you trade him? Because I would not. Nikki, would you trade him?
There's no... At this point, you got to keep him because even if you do trade him and get a bunch of futures, who's coming to your games these next couple seasons? Not too many people are coming to your games if you don't have any real stars on the team. And what are you going to get with those future picks, though? You could get future picks, but what are you actually going to do with them? What talent are you going to get in return, and what are you actually going to do with that talent if a trade goes through?
Yeah. I agree. And you said people coming to the games? The Knicks took over our arena, bro. Instead of the top level, they were in the bottom level. So that's why it was so loud with all Knicks fans. They took over. We didn't even show up. So honestly, I know people are going to say, well, Mitch, you didn't show up either. Well, yes, I didn't want to spend money on those kinds of tickets. No. My guy Brian, who's a huge supporter of mine, he has season tickets courtside for the Sixers. He's been sending me pictures every game. I love it. But then he told me, Mitch, I got rid of my tickets for the playoffs. I just don't trust it. And I'm like, hey, smart move. So, yeah. You're calling him to buy. How long have I been calling him to buy ass, Nikki?
At least a year and a half to 2 years.
Thank you. Welcome aboard, Adam. Welcome aboard. Don't shock Payne, Oubre, Healed, or Bleep. Yeah. The only one who would step up is Payne and Oubre. Buddy Healed when I would step on the floor. AD for Embiid. You know, a guy asked me this, and I'm like, no, I still would not. Because AD, he's just still the same case as Embiid with the health. So it's just like, okay, we're trading one injury-prone guy for another injury-prone guy. So I agree with that assessment, considering Simmons, yeah. And Blaze Radio, I wonder what we can get for Joel Embiid. Oh, Bam is 26? Thank you. So my point exactly. I'd rather get a Rudy Gobert Hall. Okay, keeping Embiid. I feel Sixers need a third, a closer, etc. Who do you guys want to join Maxey and Embiid as a big three? Hashtag not LeBron. Who would your third big three be if you could pick it? Blaze, anybody, or you just want to keep it realistic? Because if you want to keep it realistic, I can go marketing. I could go Laurie marketing one way. I could go who's that guy? That guy from Utah. That is Laurie marketing, isn't it? No, the guy from Sacramento. Sabonis. I'll take Sabonis or Laurie marketing. How about you? Can we build around Tyrese Maxey? I don't know. Who would you take? Who would your big three be?
Got Embiid at center, got Maxey at guard. Trying to think. Probably gonna have to go either small or power forward. I'm trying to think. Who are some smaller power forwards that are active? That we could get.
All right, as you're doing that, could we build around Tyrese Maxey? We can't build around Embiid. Hey, my guy Quentin, what is up, bro? How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe to Nikki's Steve channel. His link is in the chat as well. Scroll up. Per Twitter, Joel Embiid is shooting 3 of 18 and has 2 total rebounds in the fourth. It's actually 3 for 20.
I mean, maybe you could go marketing, or maybe I don't know. Do you think we could get Desmond Bane or?
Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. I would not even consider Bane, but I think he got paid, right? Did he get paid? Didn't he get like a monster?
If that is the case, then it's probably not happening.
It's not happening, but I like that pick. I really like that pick. Desmond Bane for what he led the league in 3-point shooting, I think. Which is actually AD and marketing for Embiid, 3-team deal. I was just thinking if Sixers were to trade Embiid, they would get more for him now. Other people are saying we should have traded him years ago at his high, which you could get a lot of value. And again, I can see that. I can, but now I would not even trade him. We're backs against the wall. Okay. What is up, bro? After seeing how Joel was playing dirty, why would anyone come here? Okay. I think it was game 2, right? With the pull. That was game 2, right? So he was not getting the foul calls. He was getting frustrated, so he pulled Mitchell Robinson down. So people who still want to come here to play with Tyrese Maxey, people who want to still come play with him, and that's all Embiid. Obviously, he's the best center in the league when healthy. So second best if you want to include Jokic, I'm fine with that now. But we have plenty of time to build around Tyrese Maxey. He's just 23. And just like Minnesota with Anthony Edwards. And I'm just going to say this about Minnesota. And again, we're going to talk about this tomorrow on Pick and Roll at 5. That Rudy Gobert trade actually worked for them.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that it actually worked. You have Pat at the 4, and he's dropping like 30 to 50? Like, that team is built well. That team is built really well. So, players will come here next year. He's a Tobias Harris fan. He's a Tobias Harris super fan. Just letting you know, Nikki. Duh. So if he says any asinine comments, that is why. Oh, Jesus.
All right, yeah, we're a little over 45 minutes into this.
Hold on, real quick. I'm
Just
checking something.
So.
All right, I'm good. Breaking news. No, Blaze, no. Don't speak it into existence. I wouldn't mind Cooper Fleck. I would not want my Wemby. Bronny can go over there. So, yeah. Hold on. Why didn't the game sell out? That's the reason all those damn Knicks fans were in the house. All the Knicks fans took over. They took over. But when we won the game 3, right? When we won game 3, no one was saying anything. Nobody was saying anything about that. And then once we won game 2 or lose this game, everyone is talking about it. It's crazy. Now, Joel can't reacted like that because he's getting ejected and suspended and we're not winning anything. That's exactly what I thought too.
Yeah,
That's
he nearly
exactly
got
what
himself ejected in game 3.
Yeah, when he did that, I was thinking that. But let me ask you this, Nikki. What if he does something like that again tonight? Do you think they're going to eject him?
There's a chance, man. There's a good chance the referees have thought about it and considered, okay, we're going to keep an eye out for Embiid doing something similar to this. And they'll probably take the mindset of, we let you slide once, you did it again. We're not letting you slide this time. We don't want it happening a third time.
Yeah.
And that could pretty much be doomed before they even reach the fourth quarter if it happens early in the game.
Yeah.
Or if it happens late in the game when it's still within reach, it could be the final nail in our coffin.
They put a Knicks jersey on Wilk's statue. How is this possible? Well, ever since they beat us and how bad it looked, you got to tip your cap to them, bro. You got to go like, hey, congrats, enjoy this. We're not ready. Sixers are not ready. NBA better average 50, 20, and 10 from tonight until the finals. That's exactly my point, Blade. How many times does Embiid have to be Super Embiid? Superman Embiid. How many times does that have to happen? Like, why can't another player step up? Like, I was talking to my friend JJ yesterday on the show. I was like, what if Embiid does not step up? What if Embiid gives you like 15 or 20, something like that? He was like, then Maxey will have to step up with 30. What if Maxey doesn't do that? Then Kelly Oubre will have to do that. What if he doesn't do that? It's just like we don't have a consistent player that could do that. We don't. And he's like, okay, fine. How about this, Mitch? Embiid will give you 20. Maxey will give you 25. Oubre will give you like 20. I'm like, so 65? So where are all those other points coming from? Where are all these other points coming from? He's like, one of them will catch fire. I'm like, who? Buddy Hield. I'm like, no. Next. Me and him were just, I'm like, no. Over or under on how many times Embiid hit. Ooh, this is a fun game. How many times is Embiid going to hit the floor?
3.
You got 3? I was going to go 5. I'm going 5. Nikki's going 3. So, yeah, guys, subscribe to Nikki's feeds already. He's uploading YouTube shorts consistently. He's uploading content. He takes clips from the Pick and Roll podcast and throws them on the channel. He does a lot of good stuff. And he did the NFL mock draft too, by the way. So that was good. Embiid hits the 4-5. Wow, me and Quentin actually agreed on something. There's a sock. Yeah, follow our new Facebook page. Yeah, guys, follow the Hardcore Sports Network Facebook page. There it is. So it's just like My confidence is at an all-time low, but if we win, how would your confidence be for Game 6?
I mean, I'm still not going into Game 6 that confident. I mean, because even then, I'm still like, okay, you're 3-2, but you got to win again to tie it up, and then you got to win a Game 7.
Yes.
Could you trust this team to win 2 in a row, but not just 2, but 3 in a row? So it's like, it'll feel nice tonight, but then wake up tomorrow, we come back to reality of, oh, they still got to do this 2 more times.
Yeah.
Type of situation.
Right. My buddy just texted me. He was like, Mitch, win or lose tonight, you want to go to the bar? I'm like, dude, after this game, if we lose, you don't want to talk to me. I'll be on the Edge of Philly Sports post game, and I'm going to let out a massive, big-ass rant. I'm like, this team let us down again if we lose. But if we win, they still let us down. So either way, it's a big letdown. Yeah, my confidence, let's say, my confidence right now for this game, I'm like at a 2 out of 10. I'm like a 2 out of 10 right now.
Yeah.
So if we win and we lose, and for next game, I'll be like a 2, 1, 3. You know what? I'll move to 3. Okay? I'll move to 3 if we win this game. But other than that,
going to say the exact same thing, that this is going to be, I'm on a 3 out of 10.
There you go. I like that. If we win, treat yourself to a caramel cookie, brother. Hey, I called caramel cookie a couple times. They're on my channel. So they already know me. They already know me, bro. But it's just crazy what this team has done to us day in and day out. Here's something interesting. So Tobias Harris's contract is like 40 mil, right? Give or take 40 something. And then you look at the Knicks, you look at DiVincenzo, you look at Hart, and then you look at OG. All 3 of those guys round up to Tobias Harris's contract or a little bit over. So we could have had 3 young, solid players. We could have 3 young role players for that. Tobias Harris is a big hole in the cap. Like, I forget the percentage-wise. I think it's like 40% of our cap, 20%, something like that. But we can't do anything. We can't. And honestly, if we don't bench him tonight, and if he starts, oh my God, my live stream is going to be crazy. I'll be like, yeah, get him out. I'll be screwing. Over or under fight at some point during this game. I'm going under 28.22. Oh, that's his contract? Thank you. See, that's his percentage throughout the league, throughout the team. Thank you for that. If the Sixers win this series, I'm sending a box of to the EOP headquarters. Hey, I'm a part of that. I'm actually going to see them Friday. We're going to the Phillies game together. So, yeah, I am praying. I'm just praying for a win. Like, people are saying, where's your fandom, Mitch? Where's your fight? Where's your gut? And I'm like, 1, what do they have to show me that would give me an F? That would give me an F about all this team. What has they shown me in this series to make me actually care to be a fan? What have they shown you, Nikki, to care or be a fan of this series? Shout out to Coach. Nothing.
Just disappointment, underachieving.
Right. Knicks may have to play Burks tonight. Yeah, Mitchell. No. Bogdanovich is out. He's going to be out for the rest of the postseason. So, yeah, they might have to play Burks. They might have to play, who's the other guy? Burks or Shake Milton. I forgot. I remember they had Shake Milton. They're down to 7 players, playable players. Huh. Oh, wow, they are. Oh, my God, they are. Wait.
This is just making this worse.
No, wait. I got to look at their depth chart now. Hold on, let me look at their depth chart. Really? Hold on. So we got Brunson is going to play. That's 1. We got DiVincenzo. That's 2. Josh Hart 3. OG 4. Isaiah 5. You got Miles McBride. You got Josh Hart. You got Sigma and Albert Burke. So that's 8. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. So Brunson's playing. DiVincenzo, Hart, Anunoby, Hartenstein, McBride, Josh Hart, Jake Milton, Alec Burks, Precious Achua. So they got like 10 guys that can play. But they choose not to play them. So we got 10. Yeah, Randall's out, but I still counted. No, Tibbs just plays a smaller roster. He was playing 10 throughout the season. You have Yeah. Yeah, I counted twice. I counted it twice because I miscounted the first time. So, yeah. Milton below. Hey, Shake Milton was good. He was a Sixers legend. Hey, he's a Sixers legend too. Stop on the Sixers legends. Yeah. Damn. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this, bro. Coach. Shout out to Coach, another co-host on the Pick and Roll podcast. Tune in tomorrow at 5. He had the Knicks winning in 7 before the series started. But then now he's like, I got the Knicks in 5. I'm like, yeah, we'll give you Knicks in 5 now. I'm like, hey, the Knicks want it more. Hey, there's the guy with the season. So, what is up, Brian? How's it going, man? Hopefully I'll see you on Friday at the Phillies game. I'll tell you where I'll be going before the game starts. And, yeah. But, dude, how you feeling about this game, man? How do you feel? I got to get you on the show, man. I got to get you on the show sometime. Mitch is awesome. So is Nikki. Yeah, appreciate that, Wesley. Are you rooting for Knicks or versus Boston? I'll root for the Knicks over Boston because I hate Boston, but you got to give credit to Derek White. Derek White had 35 points last night and 8 of them were threes. I love Derek White. God, I love that guy. I know it's the Knicks just going I know it's the Knicks going to just screw up like the 73-79. Yeah, Mitch, they won me over. Of course they won you over. My team sucks. I'm down. Perfect, man. We'll be in touch. We'll talk. Baseball for me since LA is done. Yeah, sorry about your Lakers, man. Derek White, yeah. Sixers over the Pacers. The Pacers, man, they're playing great ball. They're playing really good ball. They got Obi Toppin, who's doing well off the bench. Siakam is doing well, who I think is going to stay. So you got them. You got Miles Turner, who's playing really well, especially on the defensive side. And then you got Halliburton. You got Tyrese Halliburton, who's not playing as good as he was before the injury, but you still got them. Derek White is the key to Boston's success. Yeah. And the Spurs let him go or they traded him to Boston or something like that. I forgot what it was. But, yeah. Stinger is out. Okay. Any breaking news happened on the Sixers? Did they announce anything? Did he announce anything yet? I kind of doubt it. Yeah. Of course, when I put type Sixers in Twitter, the first thing that comes up is trade Tobias. Game day. Nope. Nothing yet. Just game day. That is it. And our coach. We need to have plenty of boobs in the stand. So, oh my God. Did you see what Coach put in the group chat? The pick and roll?
The pick and roll, not that one. I'll have to look at it.
You got to see it. That's
spoil it.
hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, Coach. Yeah, Coach is a funny guy. Guys, subscribe to Coach Chat if you want everything New York related. Knicks, Liberty, Giants, etc. Describe the coach said, man. Coach, you got weak on the last six. That was a good meme. Yep. Yes, it was. That was a good. That was a good meme, man. That was a very, very good meme. Anything else happen? Yeah. So, guys, Kelly Oubre might be out tonight, and same with Embiid. They're both questionable. No, I know Embiid will definitely play. I know Kelly Oubre will play. You know Kelly Oubre does great after every time he gets in a car accident. The first time he got in a car accident, he had a good stretch. He got a car accident after game 2. He did go to game 4. And it's just like people are going to be like, wait, Mitch, he had a car accident again? I'm like, yeah, after game 2, after the loss in his Lamborghini. I know I'm not laughing at that, but it's just like what the fans would say.
Wait, what is this? The second time?
Second time this year.
Really?
Yeah. The first time he got hit by a car, but this one he was safe in the car. And people still don't know if that was actually true. Oh my God. My friend, Philly Take with RB, he's just like, see you all tonight. We aren't done yet. All right. I'll keep receipts.
All right. Let's see what happens.
All jokes aside, I hope neither team faces any more injuries. I'm tired of this stuff. Like, you know what it is? What it is, Coach? It's like that 65 game rule thing. I think that's really taking effect on this on in NBA in general. Look at Giannis. Look at Dame. Look at Embiid. I can go on and on. Look at all these players that had to play 65 games. It is honestly crazy. Jimmy Butler is another one. Just like, damn, the injuries are taking up. So, hey, what is up? It's okay to laugh. Betting wise, New York at minus 4.5. It's a solid 76ers line. Staying away from over under 203.5. If press, take the under. Okay. Could this be Embiid's last game as a Sixer? No, but it's Tobias Harris's last game as a Sixer. If we lose, it'll be his last game. Knicks are going to win. What is up, Andrew Ford? What is up, man? What is up? I know it's aggravating. I want to see the best out there. I want that too. And a lot of my friends are like, Mitch, how you still watching NBA when everyone's getting injured? I'm like, I love basketball, man. I love it. That's why I've been streaming a lot more playoff games this year. I just freaking love it. It's like what I do on a regular night. I study basketball. I watch basketball. I watch film. I do whatever I can revolving around basketball. So, Nikki, do you watch basketball like that? Do you like study the game and all that, or not really?
Like, I look at every opportunity I get. I follow along, especially around the playoff time of year, to see what's going on, because that's when it really matters most.
Correct.
Some catching up as we get close to the playoffs.
Yeah. And actually, I studied the NBA draft throughout the year. So it's like we're projected to get like a Jared McCain and one of those mocks I've seen, which I'm fine. I still have the notes for that video, but I just been so dang lazy. The thumbnail's already made. So I'm like, I just need the thing and record it. He is not going to sign back. You know why? Because Detroit Pistons still want him. They'll pay the buttload for him. Would it be crazy to have a Maxey, Kelly, Nico, Harris? No, I don't want that. Hell no. This is the lineup I want. Ready? This is the lineup I want. Kyle Lowry, 1. Tyrese Maxey, 2. You put Kelly Oubre there. Then you can put Ricky Council or Paul Reed at the 4 and Embiid at the 5. Then I'll have Cameron Payne be the 6th man. Now, me and Philly halftime go back and forth on this. Like, who should we start? Who should come off of the bench? And he wants Cameron Payne to start. And I want Cameron Payne basically off the bench. Because you look at our bench, who's the scoring? So, Nikki, would you have him start or be the sixth man off the bench?
Who again?
Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne.
At this point, it's tough to say because, I mean, for now, I'd have him be the sixth man off the bench. At least I feel like we're going to get something out of him in that role. But as a starter, I wouldn't know what to expect from him there.
Right. I think regardless of the hole the Sixers are in, you guys are in good shape. The Knicks are down 3 players. They're cursed. We're a cursed. We're both cursed franchises. We're both a cursed franchise. Like, you guys may be down a couple players, but you still have role players that would step up. We don't have those players that would step up consistently night in and night out. Just hard. We just looked at his rebounding stats in the beginning of the show. Like 17, 15, 13, 10. We don't have a guy that would do that. We don't. Okay, bro. Can't wish you guys good luck. But love for both of you. You have a good stream if you can tell. Yep. After the game, I'm on Edge of Philly Sports, but I will tune in on my computer. I will be listening. You got my word on that? So, of course, I'll tune in. I'll say hi. Do you think we could see Hield tonight? No. I honestly don't think we'd see Buddy Hield tonight because he was benched for DeAnthony Melton in the last game. If he plays, I don't see him shooting like 5 threes. I just don't see it and watch him shoot 5 threes. But, yeah, it's crazy. At least you guys got all hands on deck. But we don't have the dogs. We don't have the guys that actually want it. We don't have the guys to be like, okay, guys, we still got this. We don't have that guy. You guys have Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart. I go on and on. McBride. Like, you guys have players that are dogs. We don't. What is up, Mr. Nikki? I'm not feeling well. I'm battling a cold and cough. Hopefully I feel better for Saturday because I'm going to a sports card show. Hoping to meet Blaze. I'll feel better, man. Isn't it the same cold you had a couple days ago during the draft? Isn't this the same one? Hey, Coach, what is up, Coach?
Do what you got, Chad. Take your time. Get some rest. Maybe try some hot water, some honey, cough drops. Do what you have to get better quickly. And I know hot water does work. I've done it before.
Right.
Even if it's not necessarily hot, but warm water can certainly help out.
Yeah.
Just we do it consistently.
Yep. Appreciate that, Coach. Much love and respect. Talk to you later, man. Talk to you later. Man, I love Coach. Such a great dude. Such a great dude. I love Coach. So, is there anything on this that's like bothering you that we haven't discussed? Oh, you had a strep throat during the draft. Okay, so it's different. Okay. Is there anything else that's bothering you? I mean, I think we pretty much covered the whole thing. We talked Knicks Nurse. We talked their starting 5. We talked the bench, how they're not stepping up. But is there something else we're forgetting that you can remember?
Just the way this season has gone, or the underachieving, particularly come playoff time, which we've touched up on for the past hour.
Right. Yeah. Huh. He got a 9 from. Good for him. But, yeah. It's just year in and year out. Embiid just does not do it. You can't be mad at Embiid. People cannot be mad at Embiid. The guy's playing with the one leg and half a face. And then you look at Giannis and Dame not doing anything. So, for me, I'm just like, people who are mad at Embiid the guy is tired in the fourth quarter. The guy is tired. He's 3 for 20. He had 1 point. 1 stinking point in the fourth quarter. That's the one thing we didn't really touch up on, Nikki. Well, we did a little bit. It was the 24 minutes in the second half. For me, you got to have other players. Go small. Go small ball. Do like 5 out. Change something. They're not doing anything, this team. Oh, okay. You're making a joke while he's hurt? Wow. That's cool. That's cool, Quentin. But when it comes to Tobias Harris, no one can say anything bad about Tobias Harris. Hey, I'm not mad at Embiid at all. Me either. I'm not mad either. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. You look like you're new to the channel. I appreciate you being here. So, yeah, I know you're not mad at Embiid. I know that for a fact.
No, of course not.
You can't. You can't. Yeah,
He got
last
the
year
whole
he
weight of
got
the
injured.
world on his shoulder for this series.
Yeah, he's doing everything that we can. That is why in the clip I wanted the 6th seed. That is the seed I wanted, but people are like, no, let's go to the play-in. And if we could lose the first one, and then we could beat Boston in the second. I'm like, you dummy. I'm like, no, we can't do that. That's what I hate about tanking, bro. I know you're not a tanking guy, right? You want to compete?
Unless you know you can't compete, that's the only time I'd say just tank. If you know you don't have the piece to compete, just start over.
Yep, and being playing hurt, got a lot of heart. That's a brotherly love, bro. He's got mad respect from everybody. When is the next Cobra Cookie video? Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Because this may be Tobias Harris's last game in the Sixers jersey. If he goes in free agency, if he goes to Detroit, there's an article going around that Tobias Harris may not stay from Keith Pompey. Hey, that rhymes. Hey. But yeah, I think he's going to Detroit. I honestly think he's going to Detroit. We have all this cap space, yeah, but I feel like Daryl Morey's going to go after like a Paul George. I don't want that for the love of God. I don't want that, but that's what I'm feeling. But even though Paul George did say that he wants to stay in LA, so I'm just like, like one guy I want for a bench, Malik Monk. That's the number one guy I
There
want
you
for the
go.
bench. That's the guy I want for the bench. I made a video on it months ago, going over the free agency. That's the guy like you need, like a Lou Will. That's the guy you need. And he got snubbed. He actually got snubbed for Naz Reid. Like, are you kidding me? I just don't freaking get that. But Malik Monk, do you like that one?
Definitely. That's a name that sounds great, but that explains why they haven't gone for it or we haven't come close to it happening because it would actually be beneficial. Of course, we know how the Sixers do things. They do things backward.
Right. I just wish we had a better we just wish we had a better owner. Like Josh Harris gets Bob Myers for the Washington Commanders. He does not even get that for the Sixers. He gets that for the Washington Commanders. Left hand up. Like, he cares about the Commanders more than this. He cares about the Commanders more than the Devils. And I know, I'm keep on forgetting, he's a part owner of a soccer team. So I'm keep on forgetting. But hopefully the game will come in. But yeah, guys, and Nikki, you got anything to say before we close out? Because we got the game in less than 2 hours.
No, I'm hoping the Sixers win, but expectations aren't that high. So I will not be shocked if I close the night with a short that the season is over and got an upcoming stream recapping the season and looking ahead sometime in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. Stay tuned for that one, guys. Stay tuned for that. But hey, let's go with score predictions, Nikki. You go first. Score predictions, then your player of the game. I'm gonna write ours down. So for the live play-by-play, we still got them. So let me do that. I don't need this anymore. All right, you go.
All right, I don't know. I get an odd feeling the Sixers might find a way to win this one tonight.
Okay.
Go like 121, 119. Embiid be player of the game, probably averaging around 40, 10, and 5.
Okay, I'll put a stat line too. 40, 10, and 5. I like that. For me, I got the Sixers winning. I got them winning. So my score prediction. Hold on, I gotta type this as well. I forgot. Sixers. And then we'll just go back. Oop. And then for me, I'm feeling like a little bit less because the defense has been a huge issue for the Sixers. So I got the Sixers winning. I'm going to go 114 over 107. If my player in the game, you went with Embiid, I'm going to go with someone different here. That's what we do on Nights of Philly Sports. Like for the post game, we always go, like, let's say you're doing the post game, Nikki, and you were first to pick. You picked Embiid. Now all of us got to pick someone different. So that's what I'm going to do here. I am going with Tyrese Maxey here. I'm going with Maxey, and he's going to be dropping 36 and 6. I like it. So for Nikki, we got Sixers winning 121 to 119. Embiid getting 40 points, 10 boards, 5 assists. For me, I got the Sixers winning 114 to 107. Maxey's my player of the game with 30 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Guys, let's see your score predictions, and then we're gonna head on out. LeBron, I don't want to hear anything about LeBron anymore. Stop it. 76ers go after Malik Monk. That's exactly what I just said. Cam Thomas is staying. Let's be honest. Cam Thomas is staying. New York Knicks 105, Sixers 82. Embiid does not play in the fourth quarter. You know, me and my dad were talking today. And he's like, why not just shut Embiid down? He doesn't want Embiid to get hurt, 1. And 2, doesn't want him to look bad out there. And I'm like, you could do that, but what other issue do we got issue? Defensive game. Yep. 113 to 105, 76ers. Here's Michael Gomez. Shout out to you. Sixers have to win this game tonight. Let's go, Sixers. We need to win this game tonight. Let Buddy Hield get some more playing time. He was doing good, so good in Indiana. We need defense and offense. I don't think that's going to work. You know what? What is it called? My X Factor, or the guy who I think would step up the most is D'Anthony Melton. I think he will have a big game. Hey, Ryan. Lakers should have never. Yeah, right. What is up, Daniel? Sixers 99, Knicks 82. Sixers 102 to 100. Embiid looking bad. We're ruining trade value this summer. Tobias Harris is gone. All right, Nikki. Let the people know where they can find you, man. Thank you for joining me.
Find me on YouTube. Links in the chat. Right there, you can find my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Twitter for sports-related stuff.
He's worth a follow, guys. He's worth a follow. Let me see.
There's my Twitter.
All right, his Twitter is now in the chat. Once StreamYard actually works. So, all right, let me hop back on here. All right, guys. So I will be live for the Sixers and Knicks play-by-play reaction for Game 5. Hopefully you guys tune in for that because, oh, man, this is going to be a doozy. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at MitchGalaxy. Subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. Subscribe to Edge of Philly Sports. We will be live. I will be on the Sixers post-game show with Pat and Dibes. So make sure you tune into that right after the game. So got a long night ahead of me, guys. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Subscribe to my man Nicky Steves. We'll catch you on tomorrow, or I'll see you tonight. But both of us will catch you tomorrow on Pick Your Roll podcast, episode number 69. More Phillies games. Maybe I'll think about that. But I'm streaming NBA playoffs first. Maybe after the playoffs. Now, on that note, we're out. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Catch y'all later. Peace.